Hello guys, my name is Galina Pinchuk. I'm manager of Lady from Belarus Marriage Agency. I work here since 2004 and the agency itself exists since 1998, and every day I deal with the profiles, with the men's profiles and with the photos that men send to us. First of all, I have to admit that we are a serious marriage and dating agency, and we work honest, and it's not like that you send us one bad photo and get immediately 20 communication requests from the so-called web models. So we do work with real women. We do present your profile to the ladies. We do collect their replies, and if there will be no positive reply, then it means there will be no possibility to get acquainted with the ladies. Photos still are the main criteria for the lady to decide to meet you or not. Despite of the fact that they say that men love with eyes and the women love with ears, the first impression is always made by the photos. And if the lady is attracted to what she sees, most probably she says yes to a profile despite of all the other information in the profile. If she is not attracted, even the wonderful profile will be good for nothing. By the way, everything that I will tell in this masterclass can be applicable not only to the profile in the marriage agency, but to any dating profile, to any dating online profile, to the photos in your dating applications, to the photos in your social network, and even to the WhatsApp photo. So you will when you change the photo in your social places, you will be surprised how your online activity will be changed, how your online experience will change. If you have good photos online, it will help you to attract the best girl. In order to show you some tricks about the photo, I will ask my husband Igor Pinchuk to help me. He is the owner of the agency and he works with your profiles for more than 21 years already. But despite of the fact he has still the same man psychology about the photos, he doesn't know how to make the photos for himself. He doesn't put enough attention on that. So knowing him, knowing his attitude will help me to explain the most common mistakes that guys do preparing the photos for the online profiles. We'll try to show most common mistakes the guys do when they put the photos on the dating websites. And again, this information will be useful for you not only for marriage agency profile, not only for dating profiles, dating apps, but also for social networks and even your avatars in WhatsApp. So you will be surprised how your online experience will change when you change your photos. During this video, we'll use the old and recent photos of Igor for you to understand how the perception of the same person can be changed when the photos are changed. First of all, I wanted to say about the problems that we face when we get the photos for the profile from the client. So number one mistake is the poor quality of the photos. We started our business when if you need to send a photo to the lady, you have to find a camera, to put film inside, to make a photo, to go to photo lab, print it, then envelope it and send by post. Now the situation has changed, and everybody really everybody that listens to me right now has their own camera and photo lab in his pocket. How do you think did the photos improved in the quality? No. Come on, guys. Most of you have now new iPhones in your pocket. On this smartphone, one can shoot the film that can be shown on the biggest plasma ever with a HD quality. Uh, but still, most of you cannot make few decent photos for your own online profile. The mistake number two are obviously outdated photo. When I get the photo from the client, as you know, there is an information inside the photo when it has been made. Exact year, exact day, exact hour. And even if this information is eliminated, I can for sure see when it's a screenshot from the phone or even from the screen of the computer. I can, according to the grain on the photo, I can see in which year it has been made, by what camera it has been made. According to your outfit, I can say if it was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or even 20 years ago. And I would say that most of the ladies can also understand that. And when they see the photo that has been made like 20 years ago, the only thing they the only that they can think is, so this guy looks so bad right now that he hasn't done any photo since 1998. And even if you manage to cheat, you will cheat only yourself. If the lady see your photo like 20 years ago and she says yes to your profile, you spend money to come to see her, and when she see you in reality, she will be disappointed. So you can cheat only yourself. That's why the photos should be always recent. Every person thinks that he is not changing, but it's not true. So we change the hair, appear some wrinkles, we have different posture, different weight. It's a pity, but yes, we are changing with the years, and that's why the photos should be recent. The mistake number three is other people on the photo. Your friends, your relatives, bunch of drunk girls around your shoulders. Do not raise the chance to get the positive reply. Usually vice versa. Any females on the photo will make your lady be suspicious. Is he a playboy? Where is his ex? Is he really divorced? Why this 6-year-old princess is sitting on his knee? All these questions usually make the lady close the profile immediately. Very often we get the photos with promo girls from different exhibitions or conferences. Frankly speaking, it looks creepy. It's almost the same when the lady put the photo where she's hugging a stripper on a dating website. Sometimes we get a photo when the man just cut off the face of the lady from the photo, and I don't know what he expects, that the lady do not see her hair on your shoulder, or that she's embracing your child from the other side. Sometimes it's even enough to see how you look into the camera to understand that this shot has been made by another woman. The male friends also will not raise your chances. No matter if they look better or worse, just remember, when you want to present yourself, it will be sufficient if only you are in the frame. The mistake number 4 is lack of clothes. Let's the first time when your future lady see you, you will be at least in your pants. I asked my female clients what is the worst profile photo that she get, and they pointed like number one fail of photos in swimming trunks. Usually Italian guys do that. You think you are showing what a good shape you have, but the lady thinks what a moron is posing in underwear. There are only two types of photos where you can show yourself half naked. If you are a surfer with a surfboard, or if you are a yachtman at the helm of your yacht. Any other reason to show your naked torso or bare legs in the first photo, this is a red flag right away, and an indicator that you are not looking for a serious relationship. The mistake number 5, selfies. Don't you hide selfies? The ladies also do. And if the lady is usually doing the selfie like that, and you get some pretty photo, so the man usually do the selfie like that, and you get what you get. What the ladies hate more even than selfie are selfies in bathroom mirror. When the girl gets the selfie in bathroom mirror, you can be absolutely sure that she count all the toothbrushes, that she will look at all the cosmetic that is there in the bathroom. And what annoys even more, if there is a bathroom in a hotel. I understand that you travel a lot, but it looks like when you are going to business trip and escape from your wife, you need a company, and you quick take a photo in the mirror of the hotel bathroom. Sometimes the guys have no clue at all about importance of the photo. You won't believe me, but 50% of the photos that we get are selfies like that. And when I ask the guy, would you be so kind to send me more photos because one is not enough, I get like 20 photos like that. That's the worst picture that you can put to your profile. Strange poses. Mistake number 6. These poses have two variants. One is when you have been caught in the movement, and the second one is when you tried to look hot and sexy but something went wrong. When I googled how to make the photos for the man, the best poses for the man, the pose number 1 was like that. I strongly do not recommend to make photos in this pose. In general, the best impression from the photo you get when you look natural, when your pose is natural. We'll speak more about the right poses for the photo shooting later. But now we finished with the general mistakes that men made during the photos, and we featured the problems, and now we'll try to find the decision. Of course, excellent variant is to hire the professional photographer. And if for a dating site, the professional photo studio can be too much, you can still make good photos outside or at your own home or at your own office. Cafes, streets of your city, so there are lots of places where you can make good photos with the help of professional photographer. A good photographer will help you to underline your personality, to even to show your character. These photos can work much better for your social network as well for your dating profile. But right now, when we are preparing this video in spring 2020, almost all the world is on lockdown, and most of you guys and we also are closed in the apartments or obliged to social distancing. So there is no variant now to apply to a photographer. Sometimes there is no variant even to go outside and ask your friends to make a photo. But still, life's gone, and even in that restricted conditions, we want to keep on getting acquainted with other people, talking to them, knowing them. So let's try to make some photos right now in the condition that we have right now. Of course, if there is somebody that can help you to make a shot, it's much easier. But anyway, it's possible to make good photos even if you're alone in the room. So, here we are, you and your smartphone. Steve Jobs made everything that your gadget can make excellent photos in any light conditions. Just few ideas how to make it work on your side. The secret of good photo is the light. If you're inside, the best light is from the window. So literally you should put the camera on the windowsill and stay in front of the window. That's how you get maximum natural light on both sides of your face. Let's try to make some portraits first. Usually, the smartphone has two cameras. The one on the back side has better quality. So if someone is making a photo for you, better to use that. If you use timer to make a shot, you'd better use front camera because you can look in the display as in mirror. If you have special portrait mode, use it. It's always better to make the photos a bit from above. That makes eyes a bit bigger, but not too high to save the proportions. The distance to the camera should be 70 cm up to 1 meter, as it's always better when there is not only your face on it, but also your hands and upper part of your body. Make many photos from different angles. Two-thirds usually looks better than in front. Pay attention to what is behind you. When you turn to the window, the whole room will be on background, so it's important to make it as tidy as possible. So, the portraits are ready. Let's make the full height photos.
By the way, we haven't discussed the clothes yet. I would say that in Eastern European countries, the clothes remain status indicator, and the impression that women get from the photo are more important than what's written in your profile. The statistics of our agency shows that the profiles where the man is at a photo in a tuxedo got twice a lot of positive replies. Is it the magic of uniform, or the understanding that you tend to visit the events where tuxedo is appropriate? I don't know, but it's the fact. I do not recommend you to wear a suit for the photo if you are a farmer, but photos in white shirt will for sure make better impression than in a stretched t-shirt with Pokemons. Trousers are always better than shorts. In general, the outfit for the photo should be also somehow prepared. I must admit most of our clients can give us a head start in fashion, at least when they come to the meetings. So for the photos, you'd better prepare the outfit as well as if you are going to the date. If you are going to use the timer for the shots, put the phone on the level of your chest. You can use tripod or some books or even adhesive tape as we do in this video. Now let's discuss the best poses of a man for a photo shoot. First, a very simple pose for a male portrait. A man stands with his arms crossed on his chest. With this setting, two things should be paid special attention to. The shoulders should be slightly retracted and the stomach pulled. Second, a similar pose, well suited for a full-length photo. The arms are crossed at chest level, the hands are on the elbow bands, the thumbs are hidden inward. In addition to arms, cross your legs so that one is in front of the other. Make sure that the body weight is shifted mainly to one leg, otherwise the pose will be awkward. The same position can be repeated, only in this case put one hand in the pocket and leave the other relaxed. Put the hands in front pockets of your trousers. You are guaranteed to get a natural and relaxed posture. There are two options for this pose. The hands are folded into a fist at the level of the belt. The thumbs are in the pockets. Or the second variant, the hand is hidden in the pocket. On the outside there are only thumbs. This pose is not very different from the previous one. One has only to throw a piece of clothing or a briefcase on the shoulder. The thumb of the other hand rests on the pants pocket and legs crossed. Portraits in full growth are not bad when you lean back against the wall. Your hands may be in your pockets. You can lean against the same wall sideways. Such a pose is good for both impromptu and official portraits. A very simple pose for a business portrait. An object in a hand, laptop, book, or even tools can work as a sign indicating the occupation. If you make the photos seated, put the ankle of one leg on the knee of the other, so you get a natural and relaxed posture. The shooting point should be slightly raised above the eyes. In order to make the full height photo, you need to stay 2-3 meters from the camera. Sometimes it's not possible to arrange that inside the room, or there is not enough light in a distant corner of the room, so you can use sitting postures. If you make a photo of you sitting, better if you lean forward, not backward. Do not forget that the camera should be on the level of your chest. And again, if you do not like the photos in front, try 2/3. To emphasize the broad shoulders and muscles, you should turn the shoulders to the camera and the hips, on the contrary, slightly turn away from the limbs. The easiest option to portray a relaxed man is sitting in a free pose with hands freely on the hips. This is a simple pose for the person who is sitting at the table. In order to show your occupation, you can include in the frame some objects on the table that will work as signs. A slight change in the previous posture, very suitable for business portraits. Another characteristic pose for a man who will make the photo more creative. The chair on which you will sit needs to be deployed with the back to the camera lens. To make a portrait more attractive and interesting is quite simple, using a chair as a support, or table, window sill, etc. The pose of a man sitting comfortably in a chair is usually well suited for corporate and formal portraits. Or in your home, better do it in your kitchen or in living room. Bedroom as well as bathroom should stay behind the scenes. If you are lucky and can do the photos outside, in your garden or at the street, the following rules are important. Your face should be evenly illuminated, so you should turn to the light. The point of shooting approximately on the level of your chest or stomach. It's difficult to make the photos when the sun is at its zenith, as there will be shadows on the face. It's better to take pictures in the morning or in the evening when the light is diffused. Please, no sunglasses on the portrait. You are not James Bond. It's important for the lady to see your eyes. If you take photos in the shade of trees, pay attention to the shadows that may be on the face. We have many questions about the photos with the cars. Very often the car can tell more about the person than all his appearance. Of course, it's bad taste to make photos in front of a car that doesn't belong to you. Anyway, when you add the photo to your profile, you should think about what information are you going to broadcast? Whom would you like to attract to your profile? Do you want to say directly, I've got an expensive car, or I've got swimming pool in my house? Sometimes it's necessary, but sometimes it's a redundant information that will attract only gold diggers to your profile. By the way, we discussed the topic in detail at our relationship course, How to Find Slavic Wife and Not to Get Scammed. I'll give the link to that course somewhere in the end of this video. It may be useful for you.
Actually, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed our masterclass and now you see how the perception of the same person changes when the photos change. I hope that I convinced you to try and try to do it as a challenge to yourself. Make several photos of each kind, not one, because later you can select the better one. For sure, you have lots of fun during the process and better photos for your profile. I wish you good luck. Galina Pinchuk, Igor Pinchuk, Lady from Belarus Marriage Agency, April 2020.